Hi guys, hello. So this is a video put together for a class, and I would run you through the video. You hear my voice, and it's just to just to have a refresh of what we did in class. So you can go ahead to practice, watch the video, and practice, and see how best you can come out with your results. So with this, it's very explanatory. Go through it, watch it to the end. Don't be distracted. Watch it today. You can dedicate like 1 hour to it and finish up with the design. Then
Divide your screen into different sizes, like boxes. So I can just search for a design or it says grid photo design. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what I just want to bring out is I want to teach you how to divide your screen or have pictures or images in boxes like this. Images in boxes like this. Let's look at this one. Something like this. Okay. So it's very simple. It's very, 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 very simple. Just understand that your screen is 100%. And if you are dividing your your width, if your width is 100%, if you're dividing your width to fit in images like this, it means you have to divide your 100% into 3 places. That's on 100 divided by 3 will give you 33 point something. Do you understand? So each of these boxes will represent 33 point something percent as a box. Now this is what I'm trying to say. Control A. Okay. Okay. Control B. Control A again. Okay. So now let's have this. So I want to make gallery, or let me just say photo gallery like this. So now you know you're starting your code from your body. Your HTML is starting from your body. So we have a container, of course. You know we can't do it without container. Container will help us organize our work. Container is more like a parent that is carrying the child. So inside the container we have let's say photo. Okay, let's have an h2 of let's have an h2 of photo gallery. Okay, so then I'll have my div. I have my div of what? Gallery. Div class of gallery. So inside my div class of gallery, I would have then my let me introduce it as a box div. Sorry, let me introduce it as a box. Remember what we did? Box. So so now what I have is my container. Inside my container, I have my h2. Inside my container as well, I have my gallery. Inside my gallery, you can see what is happening. It is inside the box is inside my gallery. The h2 is inside my container. This is the closing tag. You can see the line. This line is directing you to the closing tag. This line here is directing you to the closing tag. So that is how it works. So now I'll go to my style. This is what I have. I'll create a style tag. Inside my style tag, what's the first thing? My star. My star, inside my star, I have my padding of 0, my margin of 0, then box sizing of what? Border box. Then I'll call my container dot container, right? Then give the position of relative, width of 100%, then give it the height of let's say 100 VH like we used to use. Then let's give our background color of this. So now see what we have. We have this, right? This our background color is there. let me give it a visible background color that you can see. Let me say yellow. Of course, we always remove our background color later, just for us to see what we are doing on our background. So the next thing is, let's say we are done with this container. The next thing we have is I want to style my H2, position my H2 at the center of my screen, position of relative, right? Position of relative, and width of, let's give it a width of 100%, a height of auto. You don't define your height for your for your text, make it auto. Then what else? Put it at the center, so it goes to the center of your screen like this. So the next thing is we want to increase the size. Increase the size by calling a font size of, let's say, 40 pixel. Don't use percentage for your H2. 40 pixel. Make it encapsulator. So text transform, encapsulator, uppercase. So we have this. So you can give it a margin bottom. So there'll be space at the bottom. But you can see, just in case you have anything on that, you have a space at the bottom. And should we give it a, that's box shadow. Like the box shadow, let's see. Box shadow gives it a, just like let's say 20 pixels. So you see what I'm talking about. Okay. One box shadow. Now let's continue. Let's keep that one like that. So we have our, the next thing is what? Gallery. So let's start our gallery. Position of relative width of 100. All done. Don't add a display yet. Give it a background color. Give the background color of, let's say, white. Okay. Margin bottom. Okay, let's give this one a background color of red, so you know what's happening there. Background color of red. I'm just adding this color so that we'd always come back and remove it. I want it to be visible to you. Do you understand? So now, then I want some spaces inside my container. So I'll add the padding of what? Padding of, let's say, 50 pixel all around, something like this. So now you can see that the gallery, the photo is now, it's shifted. It now became, it now came to the middle. Can you see? This one 50 pixel, this place 50 pixel, this one 50 pixel. It goes to the center. So that's what we have. So margin bottom for our H2. There's no space. There's not enough space here. So we want to have enough space here. So margin bottom should be 20 pixel. So we have the space of 20 pixel here. Do you understand? 20 pixel margin bottom. So the space for the margin for the H2 is the margin bottom. So let me add the background color so you see what I'm talking about. Let me add the background color of blue. Okay. Something like this. So you can see that the space from here to here is 20 pixel. Do you understand? Okay. So this background color is not needed. Let's remove it. So now let's go and start working on our images. So I've represented my image as a box. So I'll go and style my box. Box. relative. So now let's reduce the size. Now the box is inside the gallery, right? So we want to make it fit in 3 places. How? I'll reduce it to, let's say, 33%. The height should be what? Let's define the height as 33% as well. So this is what we have for the box. Oh, 33% is too short. Let's say 400 pixel. Let's say 400 pixel. Look at it. So 33%. Another box can fit here. Another box can fit here. Now let's try it. So it means I have to go and duplicate this box in 3 places. 1, 2, 3. So can you see what I have? Okay. So because we've not set it, that's why it is going vertical. It is going straight. So how do we make it go like this, like flex? You go to your what? Your gallery. Your gallery is the one carrying the box. You go to your gallery and say display flex. So when you call your display flex, it goes flex. It goes flex. Did you see that? When you call your display flex, it goes flex. So how do you differentiate that you have 3 boxes? Is by giving a gap in between your box. So give the gap of not 10, 20 pixel. Okay, 20 pixel worked. Can you see that? So I can decide to put my images here. Do you see that? I can decide to put my images inside this box, represented in this box. So if you see what's happening, if I decide to add more boxes, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have what? They now shrinks. So how do I make it go to the next line? Like, let me just have 3 boxes in one line, and the next box goes to the next line. Like the 4, 5, 6 box goes to the next line. It's doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add 9. Okay. So 9 boxes. So then I'll go back to my gallery. It's my gallery that has every definition of how my box will look like. So I had what we call flex wrap. So that flex wrap will help you, change the size. Will help you, once it is up to, you reduce the size. Once it is up to 3 here, you reduce the size. Like including the space. The space here is too much for 20. Because of the space, it's supposed to be 33 plus 33 plus 33, make it maybe 100, right? So because of this 20 pixel that's added to the space of 100, would now make this one come to this next line. So it cannot be able to occupy this space any longer. So you have to go back and reduce your gap. Your gap should now be like 10. My gap did not still do the work. So reduce your gap to like, let's say 5. Okay, so now can you see how it looks? Can you see that? So it means it's my gap that's added to my width of 100%. That's why I cannot say, okay, 100 divided by 3 is what? At 3.3%. If I had used that at 3.3%, it means my this one will not be able to fit into this place to make it 100%. So it's better I reduce the size of my box. Let's say 30% each. So you can see say I have some space here. So now let's say 32 instead of 33. Just reduce the size. 33 here. Did you see that? 33. 33 did the job. Okay, let's just add it, leave it at 33. Something like this. So it covers up the whole gallery. Did you see that? So something is happening here. The height of my container is 100 VH. Let's make it 100%. So it covers up. So you can leave your container height as auto, your what's it called? Your gallery height as auto as well. Don't define it. So this is what we have. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now let's see what we have. So I'll go to my Pinterest and get picture of profile picture of boys and girl. Okay, we can't find it. Okay. Profile picture of a boy. Portraits. Let's pick something like this. So when you click on it, you right click, copy image address, then go back and paste it inside your box. Call the image and paste inside your box. Image tag. Go into the box itself. Enter into the box and call your image.
Why you embarrassing me like this?
Like this.
Why you close the door and I want to piss my why you do that?
You can see that it is bigger than the box, right? You can see it's bigger than the box. So now let's try to target the image itself. So I'll go and style just one image. So it affects every other image on my code. So leave it like this. Can you see the styling for my image? So that is how it works. So if I go to add any other image inside my box, I just call my image tag like this and paste my image. So it fits in immediately because of my styling. I've done a general styling for everything, and this is what we have. Background, background position, center, not center, background position, top, brings it down, brings it head down. So get another image. Get this one like smiling, smiling, smiling. Copy image address. Copy image address. So image Okay, so we have that. So what I'll just go do is remove all the background color that we have. You don't need the background color. You don't need the background color. So now this is what we have. Can you see that? So you can keep adding images. Okay. Go back to your box and add your image inside your box. So just keep adding. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So this is what we have. So this particular design is used on website a lot to fit boxes on your websites. Like you want to add image, you want to have an image in gallery like this. So you can do something like this just for you to understand how it works. Okay, let's add some meaning. So we have it. So that's just I want you to just recreate this. It's very simple. Just add your, add your container, add your H2, add your gallery. Inside your gallery, add your boxes and add your image inside your box. Do you understand? So that's how it works. Look at the CSS as well. Very simple. So I want to see you do that. See you next class. Bye.